Stay tuned after this program for some exciting retail offers on products seen in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders country western workout video.
Warning. The scenes that you're about to see may be unbearable for some persons.
3, 2, 1.
Previously on VCR Party Live.
We wanted to show you, Kip, some of our favorite puppets on VHS covers.
Do you mean I'm not going to get to watch Super Cyber Samurai?
Oh, Cyber Squad?
I was hoping for bunion surgery. It's my favorite show.
These are all VHS covers with puppets on the cover.
Okay.
This first one I'm going to show you.
Wow.
Phonics. Right?
Wow.
Then from the same creators, we've got Subtraction.
Is that a duck?
Yeah, that's a duck.
Okay, that was good.
All right, I've got Dennis Lee and the Nana Puddin' Bunch talking about love. He's got a lot of puppets. I think this particular one is the most unsettling of the puppets, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
It's that wig.
Kip, I could see you in that crew there. I could see you like behind the L or something.
Oh, I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. You belong with Dennis Lee.
Do I?
Yeah.
This one's another one that we call unusually specific.
Okay.
This is called the Eye Patch Kids.
The Eye Patch Kids.
This is a puppet video for kids who have to get an eye patch.
Okay.
Have you seen this one, Kip?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But I would like to see it.
You look cool with an eye patch, I think.
Yeah, I could take my eyes off.
This is Color Me a Rainbow. This is, hey kids, it's Jesus.
Hey.
We always think this looks like kind of melted Muppets.
Yeah, they look like they're in the sun for too long or something.
Yeah, left in a hot car.
Yeah.
This one, Mighty Machines. Now, this is a costumed character, but I just love his ankles more than
Oh, the
anything.
ankles.
Do you see his ankles there?
I do. They should have put some paper towels in there or something.
Yeah,
fill
something
them
to
out.
kind of fill them out a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's what I do when my head is too empty.
Oh, really?
I
Some
stuff it
paper
with
towels?
paper towels.
Oh.
Here's one that it kind of has a reveal to it. So, what's it called? Little Folks Gospel Productions Inc. presents Weapons of Warfare.
Whoa!
Weapons of Warfare.
Is it like Uzis and?
Really?
No, it's not. It's basically like somebody doing a little Sherry Lewis impression.
Kip, I gotta say, I was a little bit thrown off at first, right when you came on.
How
I
do
was
you
a
feel
little bit thrown
now?
off. I feel better about
You
it
do?
now. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
looking you in the eyes, and
I
I'm like,
hope I'm looking you in the eyes.
yeah, close enough.
If I'll just be here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, you really are very lifelike and very
I appreciate
alive.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You guys are too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live.
Melinda's. Here we are. Tuesday night. It's VCR party time. I'm Joe. There's Nick. There's Steve. We collect VHS tapes. We have over 14,000 of them. We find new tapes all the time. And Nick, I went thrifting in Chicago.
Yeah.
I just moved to Chicago, and I tested out the thrift stores last weekend. They have good ones here. Very good thrift stores, and they have VHS. I'm pretty sure this is the movie Frozen, isn't it? Is this the movie?
Yep, that's basically Disney's Frozen, it looks like. Yep.
And the Fairy Snow Queen.
Yep.
And so I got that one. I have a new genre of tapes that I want to start collecting. They're Scrooge videos. Because Scrooge is always on the cover.
Public domain, maybe?
Yeah, public domain Scrooge videos. There were two at this particular thrift store. Look at this Scrooge cover.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Nolte a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe Andy Rooney a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that.
Notes of Rooney.
Yeah.
And then I got this DVD of this boy band that I've never heard of before called Plus One. And have you ever heard of Plus One?
I haven't, but it kind
haven't.
of reminds me of, I think on the Late Show with David Letterman, they had a fake boy band called Fresh Step, which is the name of the cat litter, I think. And Chris Farley's brother was in it, and, you know, it was a good bit, but it sounds fake. I found a couple, and these are we're going to be in Michigan this week. On Thursday, we're in at the Wealthy Theater in what's that city?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Oh, I
couldn't
should have
think
let
of
you
the city.
flounder. I should have let you.
And then we're in Ann Arbor and then Detroit. But here's some video yearbooks, but I've never seen college ones. So this is for University of Michigan Video Yearbook 1988-89, and this is 91 Michigan Video Yearbook. And so I'm going to watch these. Maybe there's something we can play when we're in Michigan. And I was going through our puppet tapes because we have a puppeteer here today, puppet performer, Spring Animal Teach-In. I just love this cover.
That's a great cover. What is that bottom one?
Very
What
simple.
is that bottom thing? It's like a snake, a furry snake.
Well, have you seen spring animals? They're like in a spring, and then you move them like this, so you can move their head around, on strings and stuff.
I don't know if I know about those.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if our guest does today. But anyway, yeah. So there's some new tapes. Come see us in Michigan on the road. Should we get to our guest?
Yeah, Nick, and I hate to report that your Wi-Fi is very slow again. You're freezing up like crazy, but we'll endure. We'll endure.
Okay.
We can do it together.
I'm sorry, I
We'll
don't know
just
what the
mock
problem
you
is.
for you. Just spend the extra $10 a month.
Yep. I'm on the lowest tier. You'd think this would work, but no. Well, our guest today is a returning guest. We have two guests, actually. We have Ryan Dillon, puppet performer, coming on. But from the Dillon Gale Studios, we have Kip Baffle, who's going to join us for the first part of the show. Hi, Kip.
Kip is back. We've had Kip on the show before.
Hi.
Hey, good to have you back.
Hello, Melendez.
Oh, you speak Melinda. All right.
No.
It's great to have you back, Kip. What have you been up to since you were last on the show?
Well, I that was a long time ago. I saw that video and I look very different.
It was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I got hit by a 10-wheeler, so I look a little different now. But I wrote a little something to for the VCR party people.
Oh,
I'd like to read it.
Yes,
please
go.
Thank you. Gee, fellas, in the years that we have known each other, it's amazing how little we have talked. But if I know one thing, it's that VCR party. I can't wait to see some rib tickling, rip roaring, knee slapping tapes from your files. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Oh,
wow.
He's getting religious. He's gotten really religious. You've gotten really religious since we last saw you.
Not really. I just thought that'd be a great way to end it. Make it a snappy ending.
I love poems that turn into prayers. They kind of take a left turn.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you, Kip.
Kip, just real quick. We're going to get into a Found Footage Festival classic here, but real quick, I'm not trying to insult anybody here.
Here we go.
But
great leader.
Is it me, or do you kind of look like the mastermind behind White Lotus, Mike White? Just a little bit. Just maybe just a little bit.
Maybe. That's nice. I appreciate that.
Do you see it, Nick?
I could see it. Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe it's the hair. I think it might be the hair, actually.
Yeah, I have lots of millions of billions of dollars for writing the White Lotus show.
You did a great job.
That's why you got the upgrade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A couple plot holes in there that bothered me a little bit, but other than that, excellent.
Well, can you get into all of them right now?
All right.
That's what this show's all about. We talk about
fellas,
White Lotus.
I was trying to think of a way to get out of this, but I couldn't come up with anything in enough time. And I have to be a good Samaritan. So I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you. I know, I know there's been a lot of excuses, a lot of reasons you couldn't do it, but you finally ran out of them. So you're back.
Well, I am feeling a little full from dinner, so.
Maybe he kind of talks like Mike White, I think, too.
New Kip is caked. What does that mean? I'm caked?
Yeah, you got it right.
I think that's what it is.
You got a bottom.
Did you have a green mouth last time, too? I don't remember the green mouth.
No, it was purple. That's what happens when you get hit by a 10-wheeler. Your mouth colors change.
Some cosmetic changes, yeah.
Got it.
Well, I'm curious to see what you think about these videos we've curated for you, Kip. So let's get into things with a Found Footage Festival classic to start.
Okay.
What are we?
Okay.
I don't know.
What are we?
In one
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
What are we?
We lost. Did we lose Kip? I think we might have. Well, let me. Oh,
What
there's
are we?
Kip. He's back. Kip's back.
Nailed it.
Sorry.
Kip, what are we? Yes.
Hey, I wanted to show a video that has become a new favorite of mine. I hope I'm not freezing up for this, but this is.
You are.
Hey, Nick, your Wi-Fi is really not great.
I know, Kip. I'm really sorry.
It's good to remind Nick of that.
It's been on
Maybe
the
you
fritz.
need. Do you need a new router?
I got a new one. I don't know.
But I got a newer one though.
I got to do some troubleshooting.
Blow into it.
Okay. This is Children's Easter. This is a video Bible story, and there's puppets involved. So it's Easter and puppet related. I thought it'd be a great way to start off the show.
Easter is the most boring holiday. Do you know that?
Most boring, really? Why do you
know that? I 100% agree.
Thank you, Joe. Because it's. I mean, you get the worst chocolates. I don't want to. Disparage the Palmer organization, but those waxy chocolates you get at the bottom of your basket, licorice jelly beans. It's just, I find it depressing.
I'll tell you one candy that got it right, and it might be the best candy on the planet, are the Starburst jelly beans. They got it right.
I've never had them, but I like the pink ones, the pink Starbursts.
Oh yeah.
They have the jelly bean version of those too.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no candy at all in this video. It's just some old time religion and some poor puppetry. So
great.
Yeah, here we go. It's Children's Easter.
Mother,
Oh!
I just heard that Jesus is going to be teaching nearby today. The people
What is she
are
doing
already
to
on
that
their way
bread?
to hear him.
Oh,
Mom,
maybe it's her
please, can I
pet.
go?
Oh, Timothy, you said you'd look after Nathan for me today.
Can he come with me? I'll take care of him and make sure he doesn't get lost. Please.
Oh, all right, Tim. I really like to have you go because I can actually see some improvement in your behavior since you've been listening to Jesus' teaching.
She's like Parker Posey from the White Lotus show that I made.
Yes.
Oh God, I do thank thee that I am
That's a
not
really
like the
lifelike
rest of mankind.
How did they get
Greedy.
God to do this? Is
Yeah.
it Jesus?
This is
It's
Jesus.
actual. It's
Yep.
actual Jesus.
That's a good get.
This is Jesus' beard.
Dishonest, impure, or even like that tax collector over there. I
Hey,
fast twice.
It's also tax day, so this is a triple threat: puppets, Easter, and taxes.
Oh,
all
it's
in
so
one day.
timely.
Had to
It's
start
so
here.
timely.
Yeah.
every week. I give away a 10th part of all my income.
This Jesus
That
is
lady
called
looked
the
confused.
King of the Jews. You mean we're going to be crucifying a king? Here's his crown. We can't have our king losing his beautiful crown. Terrific. Press it down firmly. Jesus is supposed to have said.
I like the eyebrows going up and down after he's talking about crucifying the king.
I do not.
I thought that was a nice puppetry touch.
It is not.
Are they
okay?
Are they in space now? Did
It's
they go to
nice.
space?
Yeah.
Haven't you read the Bible, Joe?
I must have missed that chapter.
The
Mhm.
Romans go to space, and talk about what's going to happen the next day.
Got
That
it.
he would rise from the dead on the third day. That's a laugh. I like to see that. A dead man get up and walk.
The angel of the Lord came down from heaven, and in a flash, the angel rolled away the stone from the door and sat on it.
Under the fern.
Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here.
He is gone. And we know that no one came and took his body because the tomb was still sealed when we arrived.
Oh, Timmy, let's stay in the garden a little longer. We may see Jesus yet.
Why are you crying? Mary.
Master.
Yes, Nate, Jesus is gone, but we've seen him too. He's alive. He is risen.
Yes, boys and girls, Jesus did rise from the dead, and he is alive right now, today. The Bible doesn't tell us anything about
I think that was a young me as the Apostle Paul right there. I think,
right there.
I think that's sort of my build at that age.
anything about a boy named Timothy or Nathan. We just made them up.
85.
Yep.
Good year.
So the whole conceit was that they made up two little boy puppets that were witnessing the whole crucifixion and resurrection. So great way to start off our Easter puppet episode.
I'd
What do you
say-
think the budget was on that?
Probably spent more on the
$14?
cover art than they did on the actual tape.
Yeah.
On the tape duplication.
Yeah.
No, I'd say around $14. That's what that looked like. And most of that was towards the beard, I think. Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Kip, what puppetry mistakes were they making in that?
Every single one of them.
Okay, all right, got it.
I just don't. I think that ventriloquist puppets are scary to me.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And the eyebrows and teeth.
Yeah, the eyebrows, the hinges. Yeah, there's a lot of.
I think every movie involving ventriloquists, they're always haunted, right? Like, there's never like a ventriloquist movie where it's just like a normal ventriloquist, right? They're always haunted.
I didn't think so.
There's magic. Yeah, they're always somewhat evil, I think.
Twilight Zone did like 14 ventriloquist dummies.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we got to sell out. We got to pay the bills. Steve, are you selling out to anybody?
I am selling out. This is a repeat sellout. The Verve Pipe, a multi-platinum alt-rock band, will be appearing Saturday, May 17th at the Crystal Theater, Crystal Falls, Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula. The band has made numerous television appearances, including The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and Late Night with David Letterman. Kristen Hill, hold on, let me swap my thing.
What are we?
Oh, there it is. Kristen Hill, who's the theater's managing director, is hoping this will be a successful show or there will be consequences. So please go buy tickets online at thecrystaltheater.org. So please
go see the
Verve
Verve
Melindas and support us. Yeah.
And that is the Verve Pipe. They support us, right?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Kip, I noticed you were yawning a little bit. That was not
No.
a live. No, you weren't. Okay. All right. So
no.
That ad read was perfectly entertaining to you then. Okay. All right. Good. Just making
Steve
sure.
nailed it. There's only one part in the middle where he had to turn a page, and but otherwise, I think you did great.
Pretty smooth.
I wouldn't have known.
No.
It was pretty subtle.
Hey, let's get into some celebrity bullshit. Let's watch some celebrity videos, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Celebrity
Okay, so I'm gonna play this Siegfried and Roy.
My favorite.
Yes. All right.
Oh my God, I love them.
I looked them up. They're both gone. In the last 5 years, they both died, unfortunately. So, and I never got to see them when they were in Vegas.
I did.
Did you really?
Yep, 8 times.
Oh,
whoa.
Man. Okay.
I was there for the big one.
I wonder.
Really?
Wait, what was the big one?
I think when he got attacked.
Well, the tiger.
That's right.
The tiger had a bit of an incident where the wild animal was.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, but Kip, maybe you'll be in this little segment in here because they show a part where Siegfried and Roy pose with all the celebrities who have seen their show. And I'm wondering, how's your celebrity impersonations go, Kip? Are you any good at celebrity impersonations?
It depends.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to see. Maybe just do the ones that you can do in this montage. And, okay. And you'll see the celebrities pop up on screen. And,
okay.
And then I'll pause it and maybe you can do an impression.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
You're on fire.
Cool.
When you reach for the sky, the least you can come out with is a star.
That's Siegfried and Roy's manager. He's in a lot of this video.
I can do him.
Let's hear a little bit.
The least you could do is a star.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
It's like Siegfried and Roy's manager was right here on this live stream.
Oh, we should try and get him sometime. Can we? Let's try it. Steve, try for it. Let's get that guy on.
He probably has better Wi-Fi than I do. So, yeah.
I mean, this guy's right out of Central Casting for managers of Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, the pinky ring.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I'm blessed I came out with 2 stars. It's easier to talk about the people that haven't come than the people that have come. And that covers all areas and all walks of life.
How's your Kevin Costner?
Hello, I'm Kevin Costner. I've been in lots of movies.
That's totally something he would say.
Oh, good. Yeah, because he has been in lots of movies.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello, I'm Barbra Streisand. I am loved by lots of women and gay men.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, here's a fun one.
How about a Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Kip, you're giving it your all. That's what we appreciate.
Are you panting? Oh.
Wait a minute, I wanted to do George Burns.
Oh, wait. Let me back it up.
Yeah,
Let me back it up.
Let's go back.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm George Burns.
Very good.
Thank you.
Oh,
Probably not. Probably not.
No, you gotta skip
Yep,
it.
okay.
Probably not.
Look at
Wise
Roy.
choice, Kip.
Look at the one on the way right. Siegfried or Roy. I like that look a lot. On the way right. That's a good look.
Yep. Out in the range.
Dolly Parton, you got anything?
I can't do but Dolly Parton, no.
Okay, yeah. She's a tough one.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a wonderful
nuts.
thing. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? It's a wonderful thing. Yes. Ooh, yes.
Very good.
Is Shirley MacLaine?
Shirley MacLaine.
You gotta have a MacLaine. You gotta have a MacLaine.
Oh, this is really hard. You're stumping me. What was she in?
Oh, Terms of Endearment.
Hello, my name is Shirley MacLaine. You may have seen me on Terms of Endearment.
Yes, perfect.
Probably
Eddie Murphy.
not. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Lots of films. I've been in lots of films, including Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
He could never remember that movie. Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy could never remember that movie.
Who was that?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Is it?
I don't think so. I don't know who
You
that
don't
is.
think Ruth Bader Ginsburg went to?
If we don't know for sure, we probably shouldn't try.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. Have some fun with this one.
Ooh. That's all I got.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Bubba, my name is Bubba Wawa, and welcome to my special.
Yep, that's it.
Nope.
We'll skip.
Oh, Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles.
The best.
You hockey puck. Liza Minnelli. I'm Liza Minnelli. I'm Judy Garland's daughter.
Yep.
Very good.
Always.
How many more of these are there?
Yeah.
I'm getting bored.
Hold on. Let's just okay. Real quick, quick fire round. Who's
Frank
that?
Sinatra. I got blue eyes.
Oh, is that Frank Sinatra? Okay. Who's that?
Unknowable.
It's Walton Goggins.
Nope.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg. I made a lot of movies, including E.T. and the other one.
It looks like Steven Spielberg just woke up.
It does.
Like they just woke him up from bed and they brought him out for the photo.
Where am I? What's our tiger doing here?
Oh, it's Julio. Jerry Falwell? Is that who that is?
I think it's Norman Schwarzkopf.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Joe prolonging the show as long as possible here. Our long tradition.
Oh, here. Not gonna. Not
George
gonna
Bush.
do it.
I was a president once.
Wouldn't be prudent.
We don't want to tell our audiences how great we are. We just want to tell them how many great things are happening around us.
There we go.
Wow, good impressions. Bravo,
Oh,
Kim.
wow. That was better than I thought it would be, especially your McLean. That McLean was uncanny.
I won't
Thanks,
soon forget McLean.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We've been doing a new segment where we're looking at screener VHS tapes that they sent into video stores to try to get them to order more copies. And I got some puppet-based ones to show you. Kip, play the intro, Steve.
You may say it's a screener, but it's not the only one. I hope Tuesday we will watch some criminal penalties for unauthorized duplication or distribution.
All right, I've got one for The Adventures of Pinocchio from 1996, starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and one for
JTT.
JTT,
Yes.
and one for Puppet Master 4. And good news, Kip, I'm not going to pause this once.
Okay.
I can pause
Video
it.
brings this story generations have adored to home video in clamshell packaging. With industry-first collectible magic action art, Pinocchio magically changes to Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Plus a huge print campaign, generating over 1 billion consumer impressions. Cross-promotion partnerships with a $5 rebate on Hormel foods and $2 off TCB
Hormel.
Wild Cakes.
They got the
A
Hormel
consumer in-school
rebate.
program reaching over 30,000 teachers and 1 million students and their parents. And the magic doesn't stop there. POP includes a 2-sided poster, coming soon, and now available banners, sign-up
my
sheets,
God.
and Pinocchio coloring sheets.
They got everything.
27, 54, and 96 unit floor displays are also
96
available.
units.
He's not just a puppet. He's my son.
Martin
There is a
Landau.
genuine human aspect to this puppet, and I am very attached to it.
that's what's so great about it, is everyone knows that everyone adores the story, and so that's why we're doing it.
Experience the
Wait, they're doing
magic
it
for
because it's
yourself.
already been done?
The Adventures of Pinocchio. The classic comes to
What is the MAP program? What's MAP stand for?
No, I don't know, actually.
Two of the Puppet
You're the
Master's
expert on
most fiendish creations have broken free in sizes that will startle you. Full Moon Toys proudly introduces
A little scary.
a shocking new line of action figures with blade and six-shooter. Now you pull the strings of the two biggest stars
Pull the strings.
on the Smash
Get it?
Puppet Master video
No.
series. Strike a pose and help Blade do battle with a hand that switches from stiletto to hatchet. And eyes that light up the night.
Pretty cool toys, actually.
Six-shooter will always be on target when you aim his 6 arms, each one packing a chrome pistol. Then, on the rampage soon from Full Moon Toys, are the Totem and Tunneler, Blade, and Six-shooter. The new Puppet Master action figures are attacking your toy and specialty stores now.
I've never seen the Puppet Master movies, but that made me want to go see them. Have you guys
Makes me
seen
want the
Puppet
toys at
Master?
least.
Yeah. Those look pretty cool.
I've never seen Puppet Master. Kip, have you seen Puppet Master? Are you?
No.
No, not you.
Are there
Too scary.
Are there Kip action figures? Could we?
I would like there to be.
Okay.
But no. I've made
Alright.
some out of some Play-Doh, but nothing official that you could get at Target.
Okay. All right. Let's work on that.
Can you?
Yeah, I think we have some action figure people in the viewership. Maybe they'll make one for us.
Really? In the viewership?
Yeah.
Maybe they.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're
Let's
out there.
talk.
Put it out there.
Hey, we haven't played this in a while. Let's do some Scimitar. Steve, can you roll the Scimitar? Yeah. get
Thought
some
we ran
Scimitar.
out.
Yeah, no. And this is a very unique Scimitar video. Scimitar, of course, is this big distributor out of Minneapolis, and they just crapped out videos left and right, quantity over quality. And normally it was like, sexy videos. It was like fast cars, hot women, stuff like that, history of lingerie. But sometimes they do like the unauthorized Spice Girls video or something. But look at this one. This one. Facelift. It's one of those goofy face exercise videos where you you contort your face and make it funny, and it gets away the wrinkles and that. And so, but Scimitar put it out. I was surprised. Look at
Wow,
that.
me too.
I didn't know they did that kind of stuff. I was very excited to see this.
Exciting
So
news.
I went through this one and I got every single exercise in here. It's a 30-minute video down to 90 seconds. You're going to see every single exercise in this entire video.
Okay.
Here it is, Scimitar, recorded in EP mode.
And do these along with the video.
What's that?
I'm just suggesting that people at home, Kip, do
Yeah,
the
yeah. Yeah,
exercises
Kip,
along.
Kip, I see some wrinkles. You might want to do some of these with.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah. Come on.
Hi, I'm Deborah Crowley, and welcome
Hi.
to Flex Effect. First exercise is called Brow Smoother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, second exercise is called Frowner. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm thrown off by her
Counting?
Yeah, her
Yeah.
counting. Yeah, her numbers. Yeah, exactly.
3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2.
That one grossed me out.
3,
2.
Did you hear that little the saliva a little bit?
Yeah. That's the part that grosses me out. Yeah.
Why would anybody give this tape up?
I know.
I don't know.
I know. Fools.
Too good.
Fools.
3, 4, 5. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Okay.
The daughter of
I like
Aleister Crowley. Yeah.
That theme music was really good.
I know.
That was very good theme music.
Yeah, Scimitar, they do it right, music-wise.
Well, hey, we looked back at the last time you were on, I think in 2018, Kip, and we held up this video, but we didn't watch any of it. This is the Dennis Lee and the Nana Puddin' Bunch. I finally watched it, and it had one of our favorite tropes, which is at the beginning, it had flying windows. We've been doing this for years now, so let's roll the intro. We'll look at the Nana Puddin' Bunch, flying windows.
Come along with me, we're gonna laugh just a little. It's gonna be a great day, a great day. It's gonna be a great
Thick white
day,
borders.
a great day. Listen to the words we say.
Yeah, left to right.
learn just a little bit more. It's gonna be
Nick, your Wi-Fi is really disturbing the flow of the windows here.
Nick, maybe if you call your internet company, they may be able to get you better Wi-Fi.
Yes, that is a good idea. Nick, call them right now.
It's gonna be a
I'm hardwired in, not even the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. I think it could be the Wi-Fi. Well, okay.
with Dennis and friends. With Dennis and friends.
A lot of friends.
Well, I don't know if you could see those, but there's a lot of disturbing puppets in there and slowly flying by in windows. So,
Nick, hold up the VHS cover again, because, I said this last time you were on, Kip. I feel like there's room for you behind the L. I think that you would...
Or in the O.
Or in the O.
That's where I was thinking.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. I'm not particularly interested in being involved in this, but I appreciate what you mean to say.
Okay. You don't want to be involved in a 1991 VHS tape. All right. Suit yourself, Kip. Well, Kip, it's been such a delight having you on. We're going to talk to your pal Ryan Dillon for the main segment of the show.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect because my fingers inside my head are falling asleep.
So, oh no! Okay,
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go take a nap now. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Hi,
good
Kip.
to Kip.
Love you, Kip.
All right, let's rock some ravs. Let's bring out Ryan.
Okay, ravioli.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
All right. We'll bring out Ryan in a second, but I got some puppet tapes. What did you bring, Joe?
I got more of like the voice behind the puppet.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to, hey, there he is.
Hey, it's Ryan Dillon.
There's Ryan. Yes, good to have you back. Good to have you back.
Great having you back. Ryan, for those who don't know, you are the performer behind Elmo on Sesame Street and all of the sundry Elmo properties, and Steve's got Elmo represented behind him there.
He has an Elmo toy that has my voice on it.
Let's see if we can hear it. Oh, hold on.
It's very quiet.
No, that's the best we're gonna get. So,
wow,
Steve, your daughter's a big Elmo fan, then, right?
Huge. And
Did
so
you
I don't
tell
know
her about Ryan being on the show, or would she not?
I'm waiting to tell her because I wasn't sure he could have canceled. I did not want to.
Okay.
But you see this nose? That is, she just grabs it and just bites the nose. It's her best friend. She gets up from a nap. She needs to have Elmo here.
That's
so much so that we started
send me her
other
name.
Elmo.
Send me her name, and we'll do
I
a
will.
little video for her.
Look at that. Look at
Wow,
that.
how about that? And
Yeah.
and the other thing, Ryan, I know you've been busy when Sesame Street is not taping with the Dillon Gale Idiots. That's still the name, right? Or is it
Well, we
just Dillon
changed
Gale
it.
Studios?
We changed it, but people still call it that, so that's fine.
Okay.
But we have a production company. Me and my creative partner Mark Gale. We create, produce, build, and write puppet content for ourselves and for outside clients, and Yeah, we're on Instagram. You can find us at Dillon Gill Official. We're on YouTube. And it's Kip and lots of other characters that we do, little sketches and stuff.
They're so funny. And do you do that? Like, because Mark doesn't live in New York, right? He's somewhere else.
That's right.
You just do it when you get together, I guess.
Yeah, we shoot them in Texas most of the time, unless it's like stuff on location. But we kind of have a studio that we shoot there, and it's just easier to get everybody there. But we have a small crew of people that work with us.
And were you actually in Paris around the Olympics? It looked like you were actually there.
Yeah, I did some stuff with Kip and Karen at the Eiffel Tower. We were there for a Sesame thing.
Okay.
And I just stole the locations with Kip and Karen.
Oh, that's great.
We could have Karen come on the show later on.
Yeah, she's going to be here too, I think.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I have a million puppet questions for you too. I mean, I think I asked you a bunch last time, but let's jump into some puppet videos first.
Okay.
Nick, you got some good.
Yeah,
puppet
I have one about how to come up with a voice. You do very different voices, and so there's a tape. I don't know if I have it here, but it's by Lynn von Siegel, who is she's a Christian puppeteer ventriloquist. She's really good. And she teaches you in this video how to come up with a character voice. And dear God, I hope my Wi-Fi plays this okay.
How do you get a character voice? How do you do a voice that doesn't sound like you and sounds kind of puppety? Let's pretend to be dogs for a little bit, okay? Here we go. Whatever. Now, would you express that you are hungry? You're a dog. You're hungry. However would you do that? Or let me hear it.
Ryan, are you familiar with her work?
I'm not, but I like her enthusiasm very much.
Yeah, she seems good, right?
Sure.
I think these are like amateurs that are just kind of interested in this from her church, because later you'll see she's got a diverse group that people in what looks like a church basement.
Okay.
Yeah, cable access.
So I want you to take
Yeah, exactly.
the word AWK, and I just want you to squawk. Squawk any way that it seems comfortable. Just give me some squawks. Ready? Again. Keep going. Again. Hello. Again. Very nice. Okay. I want you to all just say,
I want a puppet of that guy.
Me too.
Everybody.
The puppets of the people are much more interesting puppets than the puppets are.
I agree 100%.
I don't know. Shucks.
And that guy with his shirt looks like that cup from the 90s, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. With the swiggle. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Hi, my mommy says if I'm good, I can have some ice cream.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Now, I was creating an Italian character.
Well, here we go.
When the melodic type voice quality was born for me. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. My mama makes a pizza. I say, jolly good chap. Cheerio. Cheerio. Top of the morning to you. Yep, that does not compute. Feed it again. I do not understand the data. Okay. Hey, okay. Needy. Needy. Stop the tape to practice right now, and I'll see you later.
There she is.
Look,
Again, I just want a puppet of her, because that's kind of who Karen is. Like those kind of people are fascinating to me. The vet, everything about that. Let's break this down. Vest,
vest,
necklace, and the turtleneck, and the hair. That's a great look.
The whole thing. I think we should do a line of puppets of puppet instructors.
Sure.
I think Paul Winchell does one.
Yeah.
Winchell. We'll have her.
We'll have one of Ryan.
We'll have one of
I do this
you're
class. Right. I do this. I charge a lot of money for it, but I do this.
Do you really?
Class.
You do
how to do? Yeah.
Do you really instruct?
No. Well, I mean, I have in the past, but it's funny because like TV puppetry is so much different than ventriloquism, right? Because you have this whole thing with the monitor where everything's backwards, you know, and so it's a much more challenging way to do them.
Right.
I've never done ventriloquism. I've never had any real interest in it.
Oh, well, you're still young.
Tonight's the night. Yeah.
I think that's the next chapter for you.
Basket doll.
That's a key part of it. Basket doll. Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a puppetry question. Is there like a puppetry etiquette, you know, that you, because I noticed even the way that you're like putting Kip up and like, I don't know, just like when we went to visit the Jim Henson studio.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow us to take photos of puppets that weren't moving. You know,
Yeah.
it was just like if it was just sitting there. But is there puppet etiquette that you learned while on the job?
Not really. I will say, by and large, with Sesame Street and the Muppets and stuff, it's a little different with the Muppets. I think, you know, sometimes Disney doesn't want people to see with the Muppet Show characters. They don't want to see them on stands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sesame's a little more lenient about that now, because to me, my favorite thing as a kid, the reason I wanted to be a puppeteer was I would see these books or these magazine articles or videos of exactly that. The fact that these things weren't alive and that these performers made them look alive it made it more magical to me that it was just like something on a stick.
Right.
So there's not a lot of etiquette though. There's not a lot. I think a lot of at Sesame Street we're pretty undisciplined. Like I think people think we take the puppets home and you know.
Yeah.
But we
no,
you know.
Well, they showed us a drawer when we were there. They're like, "This is the eyeball drawer," and it was like all
just Muppet eyes.
Muppet eyes, and
that's my favorite part of that shop is they have a whole drawer of eyes and they have a whole drawer of like mustaches and wigs and noses, and some of the stuff's been there forever. You know, it's it's kind of like a working museum. That's the cool thing about Sesame Street being around for so long. Sometimes you'll have a puppet on your hand and it'll say in the tag, it'll say it's from 1972 or something.
Yeah.
God, it's amazing.
It's very well organized too.
Yeah.
Everything's just in its place where it should be. I remember asking if I could take a picture of all the eyeballs just sitting there because I had to get a picture. And they're like, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Yeah, the eyeballs were fine.
Yeah, they were fine with that.
Yeah, disembodied eyeballs are not a problem.
No, those are fine.
Nothing disturbing about those.
No.
I want to play a video of the voice behind the puppet. This isn't a puppet video per se, but it's a video it's a promotional video by this guy, Danny Gans, who's another Vegas performer. He was a Vegas performer in the 90s, and he's the man of many voices. He does a lot of impressions, and he does impressions a lot like Kip does. He always says the person's name in the impression, or he's wearing a prop that lets you know who the impression is of. And this video is long, and it's dense, and it's brutal. And I just put together the brutalist parts.
Okay.
Brutalist. All right, here we go. Danny Gans. Wow.
He draws a big crowd.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
There's 27,000 people here. It says at the beginning.
Oh my God!
27,000 people to see a guy do impressions.
Stadium.
Yeah. And they're very enthusiastic about this guy.
Hey, this is Michael.
To all the girls I've loved before, oh, I just called to say I was you. Why? I feel good.
I just don't think you'll understand.
Michael.
I mean, he can do it all. Can he?
And now we know what year this video is from.
Oh,
yeah.
I want you to guess. What's another impression coming up? This is like peak 90s.
Bill Clinton.
I was going to say Clinton, but I was wondering what year it actually is from. Because I'm guessing if it's Achy Breaky Heart, what is that, 92?
I think it's
93?
92 or so. Yeah. He does do a Clinton. I didn't include the Clinton in this edit. But yeah, you were right on that. There's going to be some that are so obvious, you're going to be kicking yourself.
Michael Bolton is here tonight, along with Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Always Dr. Ruth.
Wow.
Always Dr. Ruth.
I mean, Arnold, right?
What's that?
Arnold's got to be coming back, right? Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
he does do one. I didn't include it. There were too many.
He better use protection.
Oh boy.
Is that Dr. Ruth?
Bolton into Dr. Ruth. And then we have a Pee-wee here.
There's a Pee-wee Herman.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, well, hey there, Dr. Ruth. It's Cliff Clavin here from Cheers Bar.
Nobody guessed Cliff Clavin.
Okay.
No.
He does a
Cliff
mean
talking to Dr. Ruth. What would it be like? I think it'd go.
It might go a little something like this.
That's what this whole segment is all different celebrities talking to Dr. Ruth.
Oh boy.
Dr. Ruth. James D. Kirk here, Captain, Starship Enterprise.
He's doing the Kip
Good
spot.
evening, Dr. Ruth. It's Johnny Carson.
Hammer.
Oh, and watch on the other.
He just used the Kermit puppet here for the.
But is this Jimmy Stewart as
Yep.
Kermit?
It's Jimmy Stewart duet with Kermit.
Oh, okay.
And it's the song. Like he doesn't change the lyrics to be. Yeah.
Rainbows, her visions.
Have I told you lately that I love you?
You know I come back here so fast? You ever find yourself face to face with danger? You just look danger right in the eye and you say, "Hoo-ah!"
Look at the crowd get so excited about that Al Pacino impression. Like, standing ovation. Standing ovation.
I've been brainwashed.
So Ryan, maybe there's some stuff you can use in there for.
Thank you. I have been looking for some, new material. So I think I've got a solid 5 now.
It's pretty evergreen. Yeah, a lot of it is pretty.
Some
evergreen.
of them. I don't know about Michael Bolton and Dr. Ruth. I don't know. If kids
I think
are
it
down with
works.
Dr. Ruth.
I think it works.
I thought this was interesting, though. I remember you telling us that when you auditioned for Sesame Street, they had every 15 years there's an open call or something like that, and they narrowed it down from how many people?
Yeah,
auditioned?
it was it was an open call, which almost never happens because with the Muppets, there's so few people. Like, why would you leave? There's so few people who do it well enough to do it, and then those people tend to stay for 30 plus years. So they don't usually need a lot of new people. But there was a big open call, and I was 17, and I think it was about 150 people at that audition, and then they whittled it down to me and just 2 or 3 other people.
And then what did they have you do? Like, what was the audition like?
It was really strange. I think because it was so many people, they really needed to see if you could just do the basics. Can you lip sync? Can you make it look like the puppet is looking where it needs to look? And so they handed us these. They do them in most of the auditions for newer puppeteers. They'll have 2 little ping pong balls with an elastic strap on your hand with 2 felt dots. That kind of look like Muppet eyes, so they can see where you're focused. And it was wild. I was in a room because they paired us. It was 15 people at a time. They'd put you in front of a mirror and you had to lip sync to. I think you had to just lip sync, count to 10 or 20 or something. And I remember Jane Henson was there, who was Jim Henson's wife, and I knew who she was at the time, and that blew my mind. And she was like, "Oh, where have you been? You're really good. Where have you been?" And I was like,
"Wow,
in my house. I'm 17. That's an amazing thing to hear."
Had you been preparing your whole life for that, or did you cram right before you heard they
No,
had
I love the Muppets and I love Jim Henson, and I also loved Warner Brothers and Disney. So I either wanted to work as a puppeteer or an animator, but I just didn't have the attention span to do 24 frames a second. And I like puppets because it was live cartoons. I could just do it. And so I definitely at that point was that was my goal. I was going to work at the Muppets or do television puppetry.
I thought I remember you telling me too, that when it got to just you and maybe one other person, you kind of just had to improv. They just kind of threw you in and said, make a scene. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because you're going to be doing scripted stuff, but they want to see how good are you on your feet. And
that happened at one of the workshop Mark Gale, who's my creative partner with Dillon Gale, he and I met at a Sesame Street workshop of like 100 people. And he had been in the Muppet world for a while. He actually, Jim Henson like bought him orange juice once, and they had a meeting, and he kind of said it's his story to tell, but it's a lovely story about how Jim took time to meet him and basically told him he'd be with the company. And then unfortunately about 6 months later, Jim Henson passed away. But anyway, so Mark was in the Muppet world already, but he was at this workshop. And so Kevin Clash, who performed Elmo at the time, said, okay, you two go make something, go do a scene and come back in 2 minutes and make us laugh.
Oh man.
And so we had to come up with something. And
you're 17 years old at this time. Are you still in high
school? Yeah, I was probably like 18 at this point. I'd worked maybe a year or two. And so we just came up with something, and it worked well enough, but 2 minutes is not enough time to craft a scene with puppets. And I wasn't an improviser. I mean, I can do improv at this point in my life, but then I was a kid. I didn't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
But
you're like, how many different people can Dr. Ruth talk to? It's like eventually you just run out of people.
Michael Bolton. Did you quit high school to be?
No, but I worked through my final year of high school. I worked at Sesame Street starting in my senior year. So I was doing like homework in the green room kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I technically was a child actor. My money had been filled for a year.
You made it out. You made it out okay.
Yeah. I luckily, and it was so funny because my dad, this was 2005. So it was a similar time where the market wasn't great and the recession was coming. And so he had just been laid off. So he would drive me from Philadelphia to New York every morning to the studio and just kind of hang out and wait for me to be done and then drive me home to Philadelphia. And so it was weird. It was looking back, it's the most generous thing he could have ever done. It's amazing that he took that time.
But at that level, you jump right up to the big leagues, like right away.
It was a lot.
If you were doing a public access show every day, I don't know if he would have made that commute.
Probably not.
Let me show some terrible puppets. This is a guy named David Lee Bahart, who later Tim and Eric found, but we've had some cable access footage of his for a long time. He was a mainstay of cable access in Los Angeles. And this is an Easter episode he did with two or three different puppets.
Jesus is the resurrecting Lord. Jesus is the one we can afford.
Hi, it's Junior Teaching Bible Lesson Program where all are accepted and none are rejected. With Christ Jesus indeed. The first song is Come Ye Disconsolate, but wait until
Ryan, he often just forgets to move the mouth.
I know about David Lee Bahart and I love him because we are huge Tim and Eric people. So this is like going home.
Yeah, all right.
And also aren't you supposed to make them blink every so often too? I feel like I don't think they blink once.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's optional, I guess.
Wagner Giraffe comes up to sing it.
Oh, Wagner the Giraffe is coming up for this next song. That's why he wasn't moving.
Hi, I'm Wagner Giraffe.
Hey, Wagner.
I got the next song up. Come ye disconsolate. Let's start with the music.
It's never quite on time.
Turn it up.
That didn't sound like the giraffe. Yeah.
Earth has no sorrow.
Doesn't sound like a solo.
Is it soloist or soloist?
Oh yeah, soloist.
Howdy, I'm the next critter up, and we lift our hearts in praise, and let's start the next song up. Turn it up.
It's never up loud.
Cues are never. Oh, that's a soloist.
Orangey the bunny rabbit.
All my pleasure. Responsive readings is from the New Testament of the Bible, the book of Ephesians.
I love when you can hear the mouth hit itself.
Exactly. The flap of it going.
Therefore, and testify in the Lord that you henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk in the vanity of their minds. And they said, crucify him, crucify him. By the law, he ought
Back it up.
Yeah. I wanted to get to the Criterion.
It was barely even the word science.
Okay, let's listen.
Did you see
it? No, not listen. It's not the.
It's on the. It's on. No, it's on the. Yeah, it's on the Chiron.
Henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk in the vanity of their minds. And they said,
Sorry, wait, I got it. It was the Chiron.
You got to analyze the spelling of science.
Yeah. Sickians. I didn't even notice this. I was too concentrated on Chip's mouth movement.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Wow.
And they said, crucify him, crucify him. By the law, he ought to die because he made himself the Son of God. Glory be to God and peace to the struggling heart. Christ has rolled away the stone. Honor to every day.
Start my head. Here's the guest, Albert.
Happy Easter!
Oh, he's
All
in
right.
AFTRA.
Yeah, he's got all his unions on there. So yeah.
Come on him.
Nick, your bad Wi-Fi paired perfectly with that David Lethal Heart clip.
That actually wasn't my Wi-Fi. That was just actually the DVD we had of it. It skipped when but yeah, notice the heart on there there's a capital T at the end.
Capital
of the heart.
T.
Yeah, so another kind of weird Chiron thing. But yeah, there's David Lee the Heart. Oh, thanks for the donation there.
Yes, thank you. Have you guys seen the old black and white Jim Henson coffee commercials? Oh, I feel like I have.
They're at the Museum of the Moving Image here in my neighborhood in Queens, and I assume you've seen those, Ryan.
They're amazing because they're from. So when Jim started, he had like a local TV show in Washington, and he really developed this whole Muppet thing. Like these kind of puppets didn't exist before him, and so. He was doing a local TV show, and then a local coffee company wanted to do some ads with him. And it's these two puppets that are very early Muppety. And it's a very classic Muppet trope of one guy is positive and one guy's negative and short and tall. And they're really violent and really funny and very quick. They're like perfect consumable TikTok length things.
Yeah.
And they're really smart. I mean, they're worth seeing if you've not seen them. The Wilkins coffee commercials.
Tell me if I'm misremembering this, but didn't he invent their eyes? Because their eyes work better for TV than they do anything else. Because it actually
so him and a guy named Don Saline, who was the main Muppet builder, the first guy who kind of helped invent the more refined style of the Muppets. All the Muppets' eyes are ever so slightly crossed. So it looks like they're really focusing in. Because sometimes you'll see on bad puppets, you'll see that they're really far out or they're not looking in the right place. But Jim Henson was one of the first people to actually talk to the viewer and do like lots of takes to camera, right? And in order to do it, the puppet had to be looking perfectly. Otherwise, it was bad puppetry.
Yeah.
Now, do you make your own puppets or?
Everything that we do for Dillon Gale, I've built and designed for the most part. And a lot of Mark's characters like Frank the Horse and Dean Marvel and Raccoon Mike, those are all characters that some of those are characters that he designed and I've kind of evolved a little bit with the puppets. But yeah, we do everything in-house.
What are your hours like as Elmo? What are your, are you there constantly or do you show up? How does it work? Is it...
It depends on the week. I mean, every week is different. We're about to start shooting our new season in about 2 weeks. And so that's about 7 weeks of production. And those are, 10-hour days or so.
Okay.
And then when I'm not in the production season, I'm doing lots of things like the Toy Records or I'll be on the Today Show tomorrow or, those kind of little things. So it really depends on the day. But it keeps me relatively busy.
Yeah. What do you have any stories from being on like the circuit, the junket, the Today Show or anything? Any memorable moments from that?
It all runs together.
Does it?
But it does because they're so early. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it really is. You wake up at 5 and you kind of you barely get into the car and you don't really know where you're going. And
right.
There was one time. I've told this story before, but there was one time where his eye fell off on live TV.
No.
Oh, wow.
And it just it was like that never happens. And it just happened to happen. And luckily it happened on a show that no one was watching. And it was super early in the morning. It was like a local hit or something.
Oh, we've been on those, yeah.
But I remember I can't do anything as the performer. I mean, I just have to lean into it. You know, you just improvise and oh, I'm fine or whatever. But the guy, I remember the camera guy was so sweet because he was on a handheld camera, and he just I remember seeing him holding up the eye and like handing it to me. he grabbed it, but I can't do anything because I'm up here.
Yeah.
So I tried to like very slyly get it, and what am I going to do? Like I couldn't stick it back on.
Yeah,
I think you should have had him just screaming in pain. Just screaming.
Yeah, I think I probably did do that. If I
Torture me, Elmo. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a funny moment, and it's that kind of stuff. Like you see it all the time on the old Muppet shows and stuff. And Jim loved that stuff. Like if an eye falls off, it's just something else. Oh look, someone's eye fell off. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised that wasn't a viral sensation. I feel like that would have blown up.
Again, tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
Yeah.
I got a video for you that doesn't really. There's a costumed character in here, which is out of left field because I'm going to show you some training videos. These are like workplace training videos, and it's a little corner I call reenactment corner. It's all about cool reenactments. Okay. These aren't necessarily cool, but I played this last week. Gory gave me this compilation from this. It's called Highlights. It's all training videos from this Highlights company, which turns out they are GTE. I looked it up. These were put up by. They never talk about GTE. But this is for GTE.
The Yellow Pages phone company that did the Crank It Up song that we played.
I was just going to play it. We might know it from this.
Crank it up and take it to the streets. You know what you got to do.
So that's
you have to buy the rights. You have to figure out who owns that song. You must buy the rights.
I want to. Yes, we need to own it. Yeah. Well, I think GTE is Verizon now. So I'm sure they'll play ball. I'm sure they have it ready to go.
Just give them a call.
I'll call their customer service and ask if I can buy it. All right. So this is more highlights from the highlights training video, and there's a costumed character in here, and here we go.
Quality service. We hear a lot about it. And Highlights research shows that a big part of your customer's perception of quality is the way they're treated.
Reenactment.
Hey, fella!
Katie!
I know that actor. That guy.
I know. I do too. I feel like he's been in one of those character actors. Yes. Yeah, they got him.
Like in an episode of Amazing Stories or something.
Yeah, someone has to know who that guy is. Somebody say who that guy is.
Listen to his line here when he yells after the dog named Katie. Listen to
this. Katie!
Highlights will be right back with some more safety tips after this short message.
What would you like to do?
Well, just forget the whole thing.
Having problems dealing with difficult customers?
Another toughie? I can't seem to do anything right.
Now you can unleash the power of Kirby and learn from this mysterious
we have this one.
lovable.
Yes, we do.
I didn't realize they did this one. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, GTE did this one.
Wow.
Doesn't this feel like a Mr. Show sketch? Like,
Yes.
Leprechaun, how to manage tough customer
That'd be the Bob Odenkirk character.
situations. Adventures in customer courtesy comes with a facilitator's guide and a package of employees.
Look at that shirt.
Whoa.
Gweezy Yami? I was trying to figure out what his name means. Is it something backwards?
Yeah, he says it in the thing.
That's the exact kind of shirt that when you get it, you go, oh, I'm never going to wear it. Like the way it's fit, where the graphic sits on the shirt.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is just going on display.
Yeah.
Incentive ideas. To order, contact Visnet.
Call them up.
And almost every half hour each day, someone in the United States suffers a fatal fall. What can you do to
It's happened twice during the show.
prevent accidents in your workplace? Let's take a look around as we improve
I like that she had a bunch of just papers ready to spill up.
our safety sense. It's really just common sense in most cases, like watching where you walk and keeping walkways clear. Don't set yourself up for a fall. Try not to store big items too high up, and chairs are for sitting, not standing. Use step stools or ladders to reach those high places. Stairwells. This is where you need plenty of safety sense. Carry only as much as you can manage with one hand so you can clearly see what's ahead of you. And a little safety sense goes a long way in detecting and preventing accidents that are just waiting to happen. So start using your safety sense today, and someone just might thank you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching.
Great intro and outro. That is really good.
It sounds like Entertainment Tonight, doesn't it?
And there's something about that stock we have a catalog of that stock music. There's something about that music. And where is all of it? I mean, who has it?
We had access to a library one time. We were making a short film about it was a training video for a fake gas station, and we got access to this, and that was the best day. Do you remember that, Nick? We were in there
CD,
we had all CD, and we were just listening to it and just trying to find all the songs are called like Pizzazz.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that music is fantastic.
Perfect.
I think the Melinda solved it. I think it's Jake Mather, who's been in Billy Madison, Home Alone. Who's the actor? Let me see if I can share my.
Yeah.
Mather did the GTE training video.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a living.
You know Mather, Steve?
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is this working?
Yeah, there we go.
Is that him?
Look at him as a young man.
I don't know if that's Mather.
That's who they're claiming on the.
There's a lot of Mathers out there, maybe.
Yeah. Jerry.
But I think he was in Home Alone. That sounds.
Wait, hold on, Steve. I want to read this.
You got to click through to get all the way to 25.
I was hoping it would click to the photo, but it did not.
Hey Ryan, I've just got to ask you one more thing, and then we'll let you go. But the you were kind enough to invite me to the set. I got to visit the set of Sesame Street. How many people cry when they come on the set of Sesame Street? It has to
a lot
happen.
of people do.
Yeah.
It's funny because going back to this whole thing of not taking pictures of the dead Muppets or whatever. People think that the kids are going to be the ones that are the most emotionally, but they're not. It's the adults. They're the ones that have the visceral reaction. Because to kids, it's just another day, and these are my friends, and I know these people, and yep, this is Sesame Street. I know all about this, but it is the adults who come in and have this visceral. I mean, I've seen the most famous A-list people come in and just turn into, they'll just turn into mush because it's so visceral for them.
Yeah, my wife worked at Jimmy Fallon for several years, and she got to meet Cookie Monster. And like of all the celebrities she got to meet, like that was the one that really got her. And she said she was just weeping.
We hear it everywhere we go. We say, they say, I've met a lot of celebrities, but this is the one. In fact, we just did a press junket with the people that show The Studio on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And Catherine O'Hara was a part of it. And I'm a huge Catherine O'Hara fan. I just love her. And I went to go introduce myself, and she goes, "Wait, you're the real guy?" And I went, "Yeah." And she goes, "It is an absolute honor." And she took my hand like this. "It is an absolute honor to meet you." And I was like, "You're Catherine O'Hara.
Oh,
I mean, you're the, a living legend." So it is cool to see people's reactions to it.
You know what? You got it the best because you also get to be anonymous. Like you can just go out and nobody's going to know who you are, right? So
I never had any interest in being famous or being on camera necessarily. That's what I loved about it, is that I could do all these characters without getting into prosthetics, or because I love Jiminy Glick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But with this, I can kind of design it and build it and be it without being on camera, which is kind of nice.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I'm excited to meet Karen Beige. Hopefully she can join us for the
Karen
tail end
around
of the show.
Bring her on when we close out.
I might go get her. Oh,
okay.
Karen.
All right, Ryan. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks you, Ryan.
Guys.
We'll see you in another 7 years. That's Show Us Your Raviolis.
Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis.
All right. Well, Steve, you got something that you got cooking, right? That once Karen gets up here, you're gonna show us something.
Yeah. All right, kid. Actually, I think Karen's actually ready, so let me bring her on.
Okay.
Karen, you there?
Not okay. What? Hi.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Beige, nice to meet you.
Hi, boys.
Yes. Hi. Have you been watching the show?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is VCR party, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We find VHS tapes at thrift stores and garage sales, and we show them to people.
And how much are you making on this? on this deal?
It's not good.
Almost nothing.
It's
Sorry,
not good.
Karen.
But you know what? We have a Patreon. If you want to sign up for it.
I was going to say, how much are we making or how much are we losing? I think that's the...
Yeah, that's the...
Oh, isn't that convenient? Look at that.
Yeah. So just go there and just register and sign up. And you can.
So wait, okay. So what is it that you do again? You find... Oh, there it is again. Don't forget to... so what is it again? You find tapes.
VHS
Yeah,
tapes.
old VHS
Yeah, there's a lot of them at thrift stores now. Yeah.
And then
we watch them and
talk about them and
riff on them and have fun with them. Yeah, riff. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's wonderful, boys. Now, what do you all do for financial gain? What are we employed?
No.
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in a way.
It's kind of this. It's kind of this. So.
Well, I support this choice.
Thank you, Karen.
You're very welcome.
You remind me of a young Liz von Siegen, the
young.
fun
Thank you
character
for thank you for the young.
You're welcome, Karen.
Wait, who is that, Nick?
She is the fun with character voices ventriloquist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't know her?
No, I just watched the video, but
Liz von Siegen.
Yeah.
Steve, you have a little video to show us. What have you put together for us?
I did. You know, we just had our.
Oh, Steve! Hi, Steve.
Yeah, that's Steve
you have
over there.
Yeah.
Hi, dear.
Steve has a regular job.
I do have a regular job. So, but this is my fun job. So, we've been doing this now for over 7 years, and so
wow.
We just went back and revisited episode 0. Now, why we started the numbering with episode 0, not episode 1, you'll have to ask the gentleman in the other squares.
We weren't sure it'd get past that. We just thought that might be it. So
yes. So, but anyway, I went and cut down episode 1 into I think all the important parts. I tried to keep it around 70 seconds for the 7-year anniversary. So it's either going to drive you back to go back and watch more of it, or after watching this, you'll have completely seen everything there is to see in episode 1. So
can you stomach 70 seconds worth, Karen?
Well, I'm here.
Okay. See how it goes.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to VCR Party, week 2 of VCR Party.
If it's done in good taste, just the boobs and
that was coleslaw.
I have no problem with that. But when they get down and really get vulgar, it's bad.
Well, thank you, Ronnie.
I always got him confused with Richard Simmons for a long time.
I think a lot of people did.
I feel like we have a garbage theme going on.
Yeah,
today,
we do.
This guy, he's from Las Vegas.
I know that guy.
You do?
Has a dozen gambling videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, David.
Bodysuit. He's been parodied.
I have to have my finger on the fast forward button because there are a lot of breasts in this one.
Okay.
There is a grown-up way to eat watermelon. Use a knife and fork.
Table manners. Good one. I mean, my main question is, how does the suit smell?
We were doing a show in Montreal, and I battled diarrhea the entire show.
Okay.
And then after the show, I went to a unisex bathroom,
boys.
and diarrhea all over the place.
This
and
might
right
be
when
why
I came out
the
afterwards,
revenue stream
an attractive woman.
flowing through.
I think you're onto something here, Karen. Yeah.
Diarrhea, Joe.
We
in
share
episode 2, in episode really 1.
We bare our souls on the show. That's what we do. That's the fun of the show. Is that we just if I have diarrhea, I'm going to let everybody know, and I'd expect the same from you.
I've never had diarrhea.
You should try it. I think you'll like it. Yeah.
Over the place, and right when I came out afterwards, an attractive woman came in right after me.
If you're going to diarrhea, do it in your tightly cupped hand.
Wait.
What's that?
All right.
We're not up on YouTube, so you might want to say.
Oh, okay.
Break and we'll sit and come right back.
All right, we're hang on 1 second.
I guess we're not on YouTube right now.
Give us 1 minute and we'll be right back.
Well, that should be in the Smithsonian, though, shouldn't it?
Hey,
that was episode 1.
Good thing we ironed out all those internet problems. Now it's smooth sailing 7 years later. So.
Also, can I just look at the way I just don't like my posture. I don't like my shirt. Look at it's just kind of hanging off of me. We're just starting the show, and we got to wow people, and I'm dressed like a schlub.
But Nick's posture is 10 out of 10.
Well, he's part robot, so yeah. So
I like the shirt. I like the green flannel, and I do like what you're wearing, Joe. But I think if you sat straight up, we would see it better.
Yeah, I think so too. I can be a little slouchy sometimes.
That's we all can.
Yeah.
We are doing an Easter live stream on Sunday. All our crazy, I mean, this is the tip of the iceberg for our Easter videos. We have so many more that we'll be showing for probably like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. We're streaming all of our deep cuts. So subscribe on YouTube and you can watch along with us as you, I guess, celebrate that really boring holiday, according to Kip.
Where do you stand on Easter, Karen? Where do you stand?
Yeah, it's boring. It's really bad. I'm doing it this year at my house, and I'm ordering in.
You get some ham delivered, huh?
Hormel, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hormel.
Saturday morning cartoons. This Saturday we have Kid Video with Robin Bougie from Cinema Sewer. We just taped it the other day. It was a fun one, and we played some fun games.
Oh yeah, two games in that episode. Yeah. And for if you are a patron at the $10 and up level,
there it is.
Yep. You have to get it in there. We're going to be watching a bonus episode with George. We're going to be watching more of those highlights training videos that you showed, Joe.
Oh, so I talked about this. Yeah. We're going to watch more of Gory's highlights training videos. Okay, so we talked about this last week with the having a raffle for the aquarium that we watched in episode 0. Nick, do you have the aquarium?
I was going to grab it today, but I ran out of time. But it's at the office. It's sitting right on top of the desk.
Okay, so there's this aquarium for fish that it comes with a video on how to train your fish to like play with a ball and how to like have it like play soccer so you can actually train your fish. But I want to give this away I don't want to raffle it just to anybody. I want to give it to somebody who knows pets and will actually put a goldfish in there and actually train the goldfish. So if you're interested in having this, email us, info@foundfootagefest.com. And with your pet resume, tell us like your history of pets, preferably fish, and we'll review them and maybe we'll even interview you. And if you pass the test, then we'll send you the aquarium. Excuse me, so that we can.
Oh, Joe!
I couldn't help it.
Joseph.
I usually mute it, but
you didn't this time.
No, because I was talking. It came out.
You're asking for people to do things for you. You can't.
I know.
The breathy
Joe.
Karen, you've only been here for like 3 minutes, and you've already heard me talk about diarrhea, and you've heard me burp already.
I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Buckle up.
Hey, this might be of interest to people. We have a service called Rewindo. By the way, this is where we just shamelessly shill stuff, Karen. So
yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I thought you'd come in handy here. But we on this service now, we're putting up new videos every day, and look what we have that just hit the. We got all of D. Groening's videos, the crafting videos. We got some high school yearbooks, but look at this. We've got Gospel Duck, TikTok. Look at Fun with Character Voices, the whole hour-long video with Karen. I don't know.
Oh, I know her. That's her.
Do you?
Yes.
That's Liz. Okay. I feel like the fashion might be a little similar.
I taught her everything she knows.
Okay. And then we got, much more puppetry videos went up today. So join us over on Rewindo if you're so inclined.
Patrons, stick around during the ending. You're going to see your name in the credits here. And for $50 and over patrons, I give you a nickname. So you'll have a nickname. It scrolls quickly, so look fast, I guess. Karen, does Ryan have anything to promote? Anything that should check out?
Any Dillon Gale stuff coming up? Yeah, you can follow Dillon Gale on YouTube. The link is in our the description of this.
Yes, and we're
video.
on Instagram too. It's Dillon Gale Official. DIL. Get a paper and a pen. DILLONGALE Official. Very easy.
Very easy. Yeah.
But would you mind, sweetheart, Nick? Would you be able to put that in the show notes as well, the Instagram?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
I can put it up here too.
Oh, look at that. There it is. Now, can they click on that?
No, I don't think so. But they can in the description to this video. Everybody should follow this.
They can try to click on it.
Try. It's just and if not, it's just one extra step. Thank you, Gregory.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. All right. We put it in there. Yeah. And next week we're celebrating Earth Day. Ryan, the ecologist, he's going to be our correspondent. We're going to watch earthy videos next week. We got theme episodes. It's fun.
Yes, that's what we do here. What are we going out on, Nick?
Oh, I brought more of the Nana Puddin' Bunch. I believe Ryan told us last time that that Uncanny Valley puppets were the most disturbing, and so we have one to go out on.
Karen, I feel like you could be a member of the Nana Puddin' Bunch. I think you'd fit right in with this gang.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And no, we're gonna go out and say a catchphrase. So we'll each say one, and then Steve will be third, and then Karen, if you just have any catchphrase you want to say, then we'll get into the outro video. Sound okay?
Okay.
All right.
That's all. That's it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Nick. You go first.
We'll see you down the road to Clowndom.
That's all. That's it. If we had been prepared, we could have done better. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kip, for all coming on the show.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
Oh, look, that was Elmo. Oh, that's nice. Oh, goodbye.
There we go.
Ice cream. I like my red sneakers too. I do. I like to sing and to giggle. How about you? Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your enemies too. For God so loved the world, He gave Jesus for me and for you.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Tinkerbell!
Hasta la vista, baby. And I got that from Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor from California.
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polster, the real great guy. Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Chucky, better luck next time.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.